Hey guys, TekGeekHD here again with another video, and today I have my full review of the Nokia Lumia 520. Now this is a budget-friendly smartphone from the Nokia Lumia series, and I thought I'd make this video for you guys simply because I did have it on hand for a couple days. I have used it a little bit, and I wanted to give you guys a video for something different from what I normally make. Now the Nokia Lumia is constructed entirely out of plastic except for the display on the front, of course. It has a really nice hard polycarbonate back along with a little hole for the speaker in the bottom right, as well as Nokia branding in the middle and the 5 megapixel camera right at the back, basically towards the center of the phone. Now, the specifications on this phone are not very high, and from looking at them on paper, you will probably not really be impressed. But here's the thing, the Nokia Lumia 520 actually runs Windows Phone, which is not a very demanding operating system at all, and very similar to iOS, is actually optimized to use these specifications to its fullest. So it does have a 4-inch LCD capacitive touchscreen, along with a 5 megapixel camera, 512 megabytes of RAM, as well as a dual-core 1 GHz processor powering this phone. Now, again, specifications are not very important when it comes to a budget-friendly phone like this, especially if it happens to be running something along the lines of Windows Phone, because it is not a very heavy operating system. It's quite lightweight, and it doesn't really require very heavy specifications such as something like Android, which is a very detailed and complex operating system, might require to run it efficiently. Now, one of the things that I actually have really started to like about this Windows Phone is the operating system. It is actually very fluid and very simplistic. Now, a lot of people may actually find its customization a little bit limited, but in my eyes, I actually think that this is a really nice phone because the operating system is actually not very difficult to use. It's kind of like iOS in the way that it's minimal, and it actually has this camera button in the top right, so you can actually take pictures. Now, you can actually focus and take a picture by tapping on the screen as well, but the 5 megapixel camera honestly is nothing to be impressed by. This phone doesn't even have a front-facing camera, and that is because it is a budget phone. Now, it does have 3 capacitive buttons in the bottom, and on the bottom right is the search button, which when you hit will universally bring you up to the Bing search bar. Now, I don't really think that you can change this to anything else because Microsoft does want you to use its own service for searching, which is Bing, but the user interface overall is really nice. I like the tiled thing that Windows Phone is going with, that Microsoft has implemented onto this phone, and what's really cool is that you can actually pin any application from your app drawer onto the front, and I believe that it is an unlimited number of applications that you can actually pin, which I think is really cool because you can have a lot of different applications pinned to your start menu so that you don't really have to keep going into the app drawer to select an application. Now, at the back, as you guys can see, as I mentioned before, this is a hard plastic polycarbonate back, which I actually believe feels even a little bit better than my iPhone 5C because it is not as slippery. It's actually more of a matte finish, which I think actually feels a lot nicer in the hand. Now, one of the things I wish is that the power button was on the top instead of in the middle, because it is a little bit difficult to reach simply because the phone is actually not very big. Now, I would understand if this was a phablet that they would put it on in the middle of the phone, but since it isn't, I don't really see the reason as to why they put it in the middle instead of in the top where your thumb would normally actually reach. Now, overall, I would give this phone a 4 out of 5 stars simply because of its price point. Now, if you guys would like to pick up this phone, I have left a link in the description for an unlocked international version, which actually sells for a relatively cheap price. Now, either way, guys, that does about conclude this video. If you enjoyed it, it would be really awesome if you guys could leave this video a like rating by hitting the little thumbs up in the bottom left-hand corner of this video. And for more videos like these, as well as other unboxings, reviews, tutorials, and much more, please do remember to subscribe. It will keep you up to date with all the latest HD content on my channel and will really help me out in producing new higher quality videos for you guys to watch. Now, either way, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.